Can I just start by asking for a fitness report? Is everybody okay, or are there any injury concerns?
No injury concerns. Unfortunately, yesterday Luke Shaw developed a slight cold. Obviously, we're very cautious, so he travelled down separately. He didn't train today. I couldn't tell you at this moment in time if he'll recover for tomorrow, but it's a very minor issue.
In terms of potential partnerships, a lot's been talked about when Rooney and Daniel Sturridge are up front. I mean, what are your observations as to how that partnership has developed and flourished over the last year?
I don't think we've had the opportunity to see the two of them get as many times as we would like, because quite often one or the other of them has been injured. It's one of many potential combinations, and what I can say is we're talking about two excellent players, two first-class players, and I've always been of the belief that, you know, when you've got first-class players who really don't have any particular weaknesses, there's never any reason why they can't play together. At the moment, what we're seeing from the squad we've selected here and the players, it's constantly pleasing me, and I would be very surprised if the other players who are also experiencing it don't have the same opinion.
Were you relieved that Jack Wilshshire was able to finally shrug off his injury and get some action in the cup final and the game against Norwich before the end of the season?
Yeah, I mean, I was never worried about that, and I know that he's paid tribute to Arsene Wenger in the week, and I would also like to pay my tribute there. I mean, I think Arsene is a very well balanced and intelligent coach, and he realises for Jack that this World Cup represents an enormous opportunity, something which Jack really wanted to do, and as a result I think he's nursed him and brought him through, so that when we got together, Jack was in peak form. He could possibly have thrown him in a week or two earlier, but he was very sensible as far as Jack is concerned. Of course, it's worked out very well for me also, but I never had any doubts about Jack, you know, because I speak quite often with Arsene, and he made it perfectly clear to me, you don't need to worry about his injury. We are just making certain that when he comes to you, he'll be in good form. What we do in the World Cup is only going to be affected by one group of people. That's ourselves, i.e. myself and the coaching staff, and in particular the players. And all opinions that are out there and all suggestions that we'll do badly or do well, they really count for nothing, because we know that it's our performances that count, that what we can do and our attitude, and that's what we're working on, and that's what we're going to take to Brazil. Going to the Euros was previously, I guess, the biggest moment of my career. Now, a World Cup, I suppose you'd have to say, tops the Euros, although they're both fantastic tournaments. And also I feel going into this tournament that I've been with the team now for 2 years, been with the players for 2 years. I feel very much more at home, if you like, in the role, and very much more aware of what's needed and what I hope I can bring, and certainly what the players can bring. So it's something we're looking forward to enormously, and we're determined not to let the opportunity slip by without grasping it and making certain we have an effect upon the tournament.
How proud are you, and what was it like meeting the Prime Minister, and what did you talk about looking ahead to the World Cup?
It's always nice to meet people at the level of the Prime Minister. Of course, it was good that he took out the time, if you like, or took the time and trouble today because the schedules of Prime Ministers, as you probably know, are very busy ones, but he took the time out to come to St George's Park and spend some time with us. He spent in particular some time with Steve and Frank and I, went around St George's, and then towards the end, before he left, he even went out of his way to come into the dining room and wish all the players success, and to tell us that the whole country is behind us, and I think that's a very laudable thing to do, and we were very happy about it.